I'm heading on vacation soon, so what synth gear am I taking with me? It's a short trip and we're packing light, so it has to be something small and convenient to use in spare moments, at the beach, by the pool, or on the plane. So that rules out any of the Electron boxes. They're a little bulky and not particularly convenient to use out and about. And I'd have to take a big bag with me to fit it in with all my other stuff. So with that in mind, I'm going to be taking a synth that I haven't really thought about on the channel. And that is the Dirtywave M8. I really love this little thing. It's got lots of synth modes and sampling features, and of course it has the extremely deep tracker-based sequencing modes. And if I'm going to be honest, I've struggled a little to fit it into my day-to-day workflow. It's such a small device, it always feels like it's, in fact, too small of a device to be using at my synth desk. But for when I'm out and about and while traveling, I find the M8 is a great little device to have with me. Even if I have a few minutes to jot down a few notes, jot down a few ideas. One downside to this, of course, is that the screen isn't the greatest in the sun. Maybe the Model 2 is slightly better in that regard. But to combat that, I do have a slightly customized version of the built-in monochrome theme. It's got a mixture of bright greens, which I've found works quite well in direct sunlight. Some of the other themes are a little too dark, a little too low contrast. But this has worked out pretty well for me. And to go alongside the M8, I'm also bringing my iPad. And it goes without saying what a great music creation device this is. Here I'm using the fantastic AUM app for routing audio and virtual instruments, effects, and MIDI plugins. And of course, it's also an iPad, so it can do practically everything else you need to do while on holiday. And if we're being honest, I probably don't even need the M8. With apps like AUM or Drambo, the iPad can do any music tinkering I could want. But there's something so tactile and immediate about a device that's dedicated to one thing. And of course, the M8 doesn't have internet access or notifications, so I can really focus and use the limited time wisely. And it can fit into a small bag or a pocket, making it available everywhere. And with this USB cable, I can connect the two devices and broaden the music functionality even further. The M8 can sequence the iPad and use the virtual instruments as part of the sequences. And in turn, the iPad can control the M8 and leverage the synthesizer modes that are available on it. I may bring my laptop, of course, which is where 99% of all my work happens. But in the scope of this video, it's a bit of a cheat. Am I going to want to make room for that and all of its distractions and dig into Ableton while I'm on a plane? Or would I rather tinker on a small Game Boy-shaped device like this? I think I know which one I'd prefer to do. So what are your preferred travel music companions? Is there anything else you'd bring? Let me know in the comments. And with that, happy summer, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.